Good morning, Pastor Steve here. 1 John 4:4. You are of God, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is he that is in you than he that's in the world. I went to Nigeria in 1991. It's been so long now. There was usually a showing of a movie before the message was given. The leaders would show part of the movie, then I'd speak, then they'd show the rest. One night, the movie was Pilgrim's Progress. I remember as the crowds watched, they had a certain expectation that God would rescue the heroes. They'd been taught that if they name it and claim it, it's so. There was no room for any other outcome. So when Faithful was killed by an angry mob, they didn't get it. They moaned, no, 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 it cannot be. They were awaiting that warrior from above, and he never seemed to show up. But he did. You see, Faithful was escorted out of this world of sin into the eternal presence of the true King. When the brave Christians of Syria recently were led out to the beach and refused to deny their Christ, when they were summarily executed that day, heaven stood in awe and respect, and they were given a hero's welcome. When you and I suffer, and our time comes, will we say, God, I like this world better than yours? Will we despair because God has a different plan? Will we give up because we think God has left us alone? Will we forget that greater is he that is in me than he that's in the world really is a truth? When it comes my time to die, I hope we won't. I hope I won't. But then we all must see this truth when it's time to live. For the same God who stands by the martyrs in their deaths against the power of the enemy stands by us in our life. There are times when his purposes and for his glory he does heal the sick today. There are times when he provides loaves and fishes today. I can attest to that. There are many times when for his glory and our edification he shows up with power and provides sustenance way beyond our means to do his work. So don't be discouraged as the world seems dark. When it comes to living, trust that it's God is the great I am, and not the great I was. Also, when it comes to dying, remember that the moments of hours of suffering for Christ are nothing compared to the glory which awaits us. And pray for me, because frankly, I'm not all that thrilled about facing a horrible death. But I do want the courage. Also pray for life. Pray as Paul prayed for the church in Colossians, chapter 1, 9 through 11. He said, for this reason, we also, since that day we heard it, do not cease to pray for you, ask that you may be filled with the knowledge of his will, and all wisdom and spiritual understanding, that you may walk worthy of the Lord, fully pleasing him, being fruitful in every good work, and increasing in the knowledge of God. Strengthened with all might according to his glorious power for all patience and long-suffering with joy. Will you pray for me? I'll pray for you. You ponder that, Pastor Steve.